Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The writer Walke compares the word to oil. It is like oil applied to heal a wound if used gently, and like oil poured on a fire if used harshly. Answering in the same way to someone who comes to speak very angrily will lead to quarrels and even higher problems. But if you start listening patiently and eventually responding gently, maybe even big problems can be solved calmly. In the modern world, it is typical for many international negotiations to be conducted between high-ranking officials and finally for the ruler to make his decision public. But in many places, when individuals start openly criticizing and arguing, they end up being ridiculed in front of general society. When we argue and win, we may have lost friends. When I am happy to be right, family ties are broken. When a silly issue is raised and made into extreme words, a wound may never be healed in the hearts. One might feel isolated in society when he thinks he knows everything and does not want to give space for anything else or anybody else. Angry words and behavior can cause a person to be confined to many places without being useful or shining despite having the ability and knowledge. Even when you lose, you're winning because you do so to avoid losing relationship. Garrett writes that many problems arise not because the subject separates individuals, but because of the extreme way in which the subject is addressed. A great example is Gideon, who in Judges 8 calmed down a large community that revolted against him with a gentle answer and then turned them into supporters. May our words also be filled with grace. May God bless us.